Hello and welcome to Psychic A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. I'm Rayleen Kable, your host for today on Soul Talk. And I'm so looking forward to taking a few calls today and connecting with you. And I've just realized I've got two headsets on. Let's take this one off. That was not meant to be there. So hello, everybody, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a divine evening, morning / afternoon. I'm here in Australia, the sunny, I'm going to say sunny Australia. We've had a lot of rain in the past couple of months. And so now we have beautiful blue skies and the sun out, and maybe, just maybe, my sunflowers will grow now. I needed the sun for them to grow. So I hope that you're going to have a lovely show with me today. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the wonderful crew behind the scenes, which is Dave, our wonderful producer. Thank you, dear. I hope that we're all going to have a beautiful, look, geez, the end of the month is coming so soon. I'm looking, going, oh my God, where has the time gone? And funny I say that. I've actually, the other day, would you believe, I walked around my whole house, not anything new, but what I did notice was that all my clocks had stopped. I have two in my lounge room area, one in my healing room, which I'm in now. And luckily enough, I just looked and went, oh, that's not the time. So I changed that clock. Then I looked over to my other clock and realized that's not the time. So I had to fix the battery in that one. Then I come out into my healing room, would you believe? And that's not the time. So I sat with that for a bit and I thought, what is Spirit trying to show me? Is Spirit trying to show me that time stands still sometimes? And sometimes we don't have to know what the time is. Maybe we create time in our own space and time. So yeah, that was just quite a beautiful, bizarre little message from the universe for me. And I thought it was quite funny, but then I had to try to find 3 batteries for all my clocks. But just the synchronicity of those 3 clocks in 3 different areas of the home, or 3 different walls, all stopped at the same time. So if you've got any input on that, don't be shy to let me know. But so I'm really looking forward today just to connect with you, whether it be connecting you with your loved ones, and also maybe just, looking at the future. I am, for those of you listening for the first time, I'm a professional medium, clairvoyant, and paranormal investigator, and spiritualist, and all those things. Anyway, they're all labels as far as I'm concerned. I'm here purely in the moment with you, and doing my best to bring through any beautiful messages and anything that is meant to come through for you. I love working with Spirit. I've been blessed to work in this industry for over 35 years now. Oh my God, I started very young, everyone. Hi, Sue from Perth in Western Australia. Hi, Sue. How are you?
Good morning, Rayleen. And how are you?
I'm wonderful. How's the weather up your way, my darling?
Well, we had a few spots of rain, so I didn't water the gardens on my walker or my mobility scooter.
Oh, bless you.
So hoping it might rain again.
Oh, really? Yeah. We'll send some, because I'm down on the Central Coast, New South Wales. So I'll send some up your way for you, because we've had lots. Truly, we've had lots and lots. And
I know you have more than what they deserve.
Oh, but the grass is green, the trees are green, the birds are, getting water. So I guess we can look at it in the positive way too and say, hey, there's a lot of good things that come from what we as humans think is bad. The animal kingdom and the plant kingdom absolutely love it. So anyway, how can I help you today, my love?
What can you tell me?
What can I tell you? Okay, so straight away when you say that, I just get a very strong sense. There's a lot of movement around you at the moment, and I'm not saying physical move as in like moving house at this point in time, but there's a lot of movement. It's almost like Spirit showing me pieces. You've got to put pieces to the puzzle. So it's like you're not just sorting out your life, but I feel like in a lot of ways you're trying to sort out other people's lives. Can you understand why I'm sharing that with you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
That would be my son.
Energetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your son's name, dear?
Scott.
Scott? Okay. And how old's Scott now?
On the 4th of November, I'll be 42.
42. Okay, 4th, it's not far away, is it? Okay. So is Scott with us? He is with us, is that correct?
Sorry?
Sorry, Scott is here on the earth plane with us, yes.
Oh, definitely. Hopefully,
Yes.
he's underground at the moment, so I'm hoping he's still on the planet.
Oh, is he? Oh, isn't that funny? I say he's on the earth, and so is he a bit of a miner? Is that what he does for work?
Yes, he does mining.
Oh, isn't that funny? I say just like I said it like that. Isn't that interesting? Sorry, I just found that the correlation of him being a miner and being actually working at work and he's on the earth. That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Because I just feel it's really interesting. There's a beautiful transition around him at the moment. So I know for us, we may look at it, or for mum and the family, it may be looking at it going, well, this could be a hard time. But I actually feel like it could also be a time where he finds himself, where he finds strength in himself, where he finds confidence in himself, where he finds new ways of doing things. Can you understand again why I'm saying that to you, honey?
I do, and he's just started a new relationship, and
Oh,
I'm hoping that one's going to work.
yeah,
With
I
all my
like the way
heart,
you say
because
that.
she's a beautiful
I
girl.
hope that one. Yeah, she is. And, he's making changes to accommodate for
Oh,
a
he
new
has.
lifestyle. Yeah, he's doing that in the present. So I do believe that he's actually making these changes so he can make his life a more enriched life, a more fulfilled life, a more life. He's had a lot of heartache in the past. And, I just feel like he's
Oh,
not
yeah.
dealt with that heartache very easily. Do you know what I mean? So he's actually making a very, very conscious effort to change things within himself, so the future outcome can be a better one for him and those he's sharing his life with. This is good stuff I'm seeing for him, darling. So I want to say to
Look,
you,
it's amazing.
he is amazing. Yes.
Rayleen, he is amazing, and he has been through hell and back in the last 2 years. And soon as he sorts out his ex-relationship, hopefully she will be fair, and he can move forward.
Yeah, fair, I'm unsure about, I'll be honest. Your son's in a beautiful space. That's where he's meant to be. Unfortunately, his ex is not in that space. And if that happens, sometimes that's where we call the imbalance. You know what I mean? So, it's not a judgment of her that she's doing her and your son's doing his journey. But the beauty is first time. Yeah. So, and this is what it's for you as a mum. I can say, you are a fantastic mother. Now, I must say that. I'm not saying that to make you feel good spirited. It's telling me to tell you this. So you are doing an absolutely beautiful job. He looks to you for strength, and he looks to you for strength. And that is what he's getting from you. So you don't have to have the magic answers. You just have to be mum. So that.
And I try like nearly 70.
So,
and I think an in bone place before I leave this earth.
oh, darling, you're not going anywhere, I can tell you. And I can tell you, you certainly do not feel, or you're not your age. That's the best way to put it to you. And I'm sure people say to you, oh my gosh, you're far younger. Is that right? Did I say that to you?
Yes, that's right. But hey, the head tells me it's younger. The body's just not working.
I'm in my 50s, honey, and exactly the same. Oh, yeah, you're 21. And my body says, yeah, don't try to run. I can totally relate to that.
That was in the past.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to be a runner in the past, strangely enough, a sprinter, but that's not going to happen anymore for a little while. So, but darling, although, may I say, through all the transitions that you've enjoyed with your son, I see such beautiful things coming ahead for you all. And I do feel like I know sometimes as a mum, tend to be on high alert all the time when there's something going on around any of our children. But Spirit is saying here very clearly that it's okay for you to relax, because I feel like the universe has your son's back more so than ever. And, the beautiful soul that he's now got in his life is a certain really big difference to the
You
future
know
for
what? You'll
your.
make, because she is a beautiful soul and very spiritual too. So we both connect really well.
Oh yeah, you'll connect like soul family.
Can you tell me, like, my ex, which he lives not far from me, he's been coming around lately and it's helping me a lot because I'm struggling. Does he want to move back in, or will he move back in?
If he's given the invitation to do, I feel he will. So I almost feel like Spirit showing me this is purely up to you, because there's that part that had decided to be independent at some point. Is that correct?
He has decided, and he feels with his children
No.
in the house with now because of him.
Yeah. So I didn't quite hear, Alan. Yeah. Could you say?
And it is sad. I keep telling him, you have to let them learn. Do not pick up their glasses after them. Do not do their washing every day. They're in their 30s. They need to learn before you're not on this earth.
Yeah, the beautiful thing about being parents, and I must say this, is that when our children are younger, it's so wonderful to do all those things. But I think, and I'm the worst for that myself. I can sometimes do too much for my children, but I love doing it, and that's the truth. So sometimes we have to relearn and also give back our children their independence. Look, darling, you've got a beautiful journey ahead, and I would just love to hear how it's going in the future. Please keep me posted. And thank you for calling in. I have another caller, and I'm sorry to bring the name up again because I'm not so focused at that. Catherine. We've got Catherine from the US. Hi, Catherine. How are you this evening? The evening for you.
Hello. I'm well, thank you. I'm grateful to speak with you. How are you?
Very good. Thank you, sweetheart. And how can I help you this evening?
I'm looking for foresight and advice for my love life and for my financial well-being.
Okay, and they're the two areas, to be honest, that I'm being shown has been very highlighted the last 6 months. And especially around the relationship area. So were you in a relationship at some point and then it stopped? Is that correct?
No, I'm in one now.
Oh, you're in
I'm
one.
in
So
one
did
now.
it start 6 months? So did that start
It
6
started
months ago?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. So something this last 6 months in this relationship has shifted. And I would have to say, would you agree?
I'm sorry, it cut out. Something in the last month has shifted. What?
Yeah, something shifted in the last 6 months of relationship. I feel it's for the better. Would you agree there?
Oh, absolutely. We're doing really well, I think. I just want to know if we're heading good places still.
Yeah, actually, if I was to look at the last 6 months, they're showing me here the relationship, even though you've been together for 3 years, has become stronger and more solidified. So solidified. That's a big word. Sorry, but yeah, more grounded and it's heading in all the right directions. And I could even say potentially, if you haven't got married already or haven't talked about marriage, this could be something that we are looking at in this coming 2 years. So I feel the relationship side of things is beautiful for you, to be honest. Now, the other area, was it money or career? My apologies, because I've had a few delays with the reception here.
That's okay. Both are kind of intimately linked. Sure.
What was that?
Both, I guess, money and career.
Money and career, okay, because that area, when I look at money, the money side of things around you, sweetheart, I just feel like it's becoming easier, but it's not because you're doing anything different, if that makes sense. It almost feels like maybe as a couple, there's opportunities around both of you, not just one of you, which in turn is bringing in opportunities for more for more financial gain here. I've also got very strongly that on another level, it's almost like there'll be an idea or something that will come through from one party, whether it's yourself or your partner, and that is also going to be a great thing to manifest more. So financially, I feel that the opportunities are coming in energetically for you to be able to do that. Now, as far as career, I
Yeah.
career you're doing. I do feel you've been doing for that for some time. I also get a very strong sense, though. It's almost like when we master something, when we've done something for so long, and we kind of like either become a little bit complacent because we've mastered it. We've done it so many times, we already know it. We know how to do it. I get a sense that you may also change your career. Not this year. It does feel to be more next year, 2023, that I feel that you will maybe look at just a different avenue or doing something very different. Yeah. What do you do at the current moment? What are you doing at the present moment? Sorry.
Was recently forced into an early retirement from a long aviation career, and I just recently got a new higher job working for an investment company, so it's a brand new start.
Ah, wonderful. So that's already taken place, what I just shared with you. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. How are you feeling in this new career?
I haven't actually started yet. My start date's in 2 weeks. I'm
Oh,
a
two
little
weeks.
nervous
Okay.
because it's
Oh, well,
brand new
now
field.
I'm all excited for you. I'm all excited for you, to be honest. I actually feel like, yes, it's going to feel a little bit like different to what you've done and what you've known, but I just get this beautiful energy of being uplifted. So my feeling is this change is definitely a good change for you on so many different levels. Now, for me to feel uplifted with this new role, career that you're going into, would mean that energetically it's going to support you spiritually, if that's another way of putting it. So you may find that, yes, although you're learning the ways around things and how to do certain things, you're going to have endless energy because it's going to align with what your soul is needing at this stage in time. Wow,
That's amazing.
This reading. That's yeah, and
Very
I'm just
encouraging.
excited for you. Yeah, I'm excited, sweetheart. And look, like I say, and please remember I say this, but in like 2 months' time, you'll still be feeling a little bit like a fish out of water at times, but it's only because you're learning all this new newness, all this new stuff. And I just feel that the energy around you is going to be lovely. I really am excited, I'll be honest. And I think, looking at your relationship, that's moving forward beautifully. Also financially with this job, it does feel to be a better paying job. And there is definitely opportunities for you to grow and to go higher or go to another level with it. So please remember that. Is that something that you are aware of?
Not yet. No, I'm just starting out in 2 weeks. So
Yeah. Okay.
new start,
So
new.
just remember, yeah. Yeah. So, please remember I said that because I do feel moving forward that you will actually have opportunities to expand, potentially be upgraded in a sense. So if you're in a particular role, there may be another role that you can go. But financially, it looks great. It looks really, really good. I'm just really happy for you. I'll be honest, I feel there's such beautiful things coming in, not just in the coming weeks, but in the coming years. So the next 2 years is such a beautiful journey for you. And a lot of the things that you've had to wait for seem to be coming through now. So maybe on some level, excuse me, you've opened your heart up to more possibilities and more manifesting and more creating the things that you desire now. And I love it. So congratulations and thank you so much.
Thank you. It's so encouraging. Thank you so much. It's a blessing, truly.
Oh, blessings to you, sweetheart. And thank you again for tuning into the show. Wow. Wow, all I can say, what a wonderful start to today's show. I've had two amazing callers, and thank you so much. And for everyone tuning in and listening, I hope that I've been able to help you on some level with it, just sharing some of my skills. And you know, to be honest, I'm a very blessed soul, and I do see sorry, I scratch my face a lot. It's like every time I'm in front of the camera, I know that the one thing you shouldn't do is play with your ears or play with your face, but every time I'm drawn to do it. So forgive me. So, yeah. So, you know, being a medium, clairvoyant, paranormal investigator, all those wonderful things, I must say the greatest gift of all is to be able to assist people. And it's not about, you know, how high you go up in the industry or how much you're seen on TV or radio or anything like that, to be honest. I'm humbled when I can do, like today, I've had two amazing callers. Spirit has brought some amazing stuff through that I could not ever know. But I thank Spirit and I thank the callers for entrusting me to be able to be the vessel to bring that information through. And I can only wish all the best to the callers, not just today's show, but every show that I do. I'm very humbled, to be honest, to be able to be, you know, here for you all. And I just love the fact that we have this amazing technology to bring through, to be able to connect all around the world. How amazing is that? Like I can remember in my youth, there was no way we were going to do that. I'm still young, but not that young. But when I was a young girl, I used to think of what people were doing in America and what people were doing in England, or Africa or Canada. You know, these days we are in a time of technology where, you know, if someone's got a broken heart, I could be in Australia and you can be in America or Canada or US, anywhere in the US, and we're able to assist each other. You know, I love that. Yeah, so it's a beautiful day here in Australia, everybody, and I must say it's glorious. And I'm going to go out after the show. I'm going to duck out into the wild weather out there, which is beautiful and sunny. Wherever you are, I do hope that your week has been a beautiful week and that you are, you know, you're coasting through and spending time to give back to yourself. But, you know, and we often forget to do that. You know, I love the fact that the human race is aligned to helping one another, but sometimes we do need to stop and look after our own soul and acknowledge our own soul and acknowledge the things that we are grateful for. You know, it's so easy to say what we haven't got and what we should have and why this hasn't happened. But often we have to stop and go, hang on, I've got a beautiful family. I've got food on my table. I've got a roof over my head. I've got a lot of love and support by some people I don't even know. You know, so take that time this week or maybe this weekend to really, you know, acknowledge what you have and how grateful you are for having it. Because, you know, when we do that, we create an energy and a space that can be offering not just our self-healing, but also offering the consciousness healing. You know, your thoughts, your feelings are a part of everything. And, you know, my thoughts, my feelings are a part of everything. So I have this little thing. I'm not a monk, but I act more in a humble way that a monk would do. If my thoughts can't be kind, I really make sure that I keep myself centered and in a meditative state if I can. So I don't project that negativity out to the consciousness. If, you know, I'm not perfect, I'm perfect in certain ways, but I, as a person, don't see myself as perfect completely. But what I do have is the knowledge to know how to be the best version of me to help the consciousness. And sometimes that's what we need to do, everyone, is just take time to be responsible for how you are, how you feel, what your thoughts are, and how they may be affecting not just the greater consciousness, but the people around you. So I hope today's advice can be of true assistance to you moving forward. You know, the most important thing is, and the most powerful thing, and whether we believe it or not, is love. And if we can share some of that love in whatever way, you know, we're doing something good for the greater good. And I'm just so blessed. I love my show. I love the producers and everyone watching and hearing the show, thank you so much, because your time is precious, and I respect that. But taking this time to be a part of a fantastic little show that can really just bring out light. I really have, I'm looking at my colour today, and I think that's really been a big blessing in wearing it, because it's really brought out some sharpness in my energy, sharing with you. I know I haven't got a great deal of time, and every time this 30 minutes goes very quick, but I really treasure it. Again, I hope that this week and every week and every moment of your day is blessed with goodness, kindness, love, and all the things that you may need, as we all need. Not one person doesn't need love. We all need love, and we all need compassion. So, as I always say, wherever you are in the world, please be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, love one another, and remember that you are loved and appreciated. I will say, as always, before we finish this segment, I will see you next week. Maybe with a guest, maybe not. We'll have to have a look. I'm sure I have got one online. So I will bid you farewell, love and blessings. As always, my friends, namaste.